Greetings everyone, my name is Tom Riddle and this is a review of my Saitek X52. So first let me tell you, I got this from second hand approximately 2 years ago and I bought it for Elite Dangerous. And my playtime is exactly 4 weeks, 9 hours and 9 minutes. Holy shit. Plus some hours in War of Thunder, of course. So I think I'm kinda medium heavy user and never played those games without my trusty joystick. And by the way, a list of these games should work very well too, but I will focus only on Elite Dangerous. So let's look some basic numbers. So we got 23 buttons, 3 8-way head switches and 7 control axes that give you 47 basic commands. And when you download the Joystick software, you actually have to and make sure it's running while you play the game. You can get 282 commands. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And how many of these commands did I binge? Oh, well, I got only one. You might be interested.
What's in a fucking box?
What's in a box? Shut up, Brett. So we get some bags, manuals with multiple languages. Well, not including mine, of course. More plastic. Ooh, there's stickers. More manuals. And there's CD with software, but it's like 15 years old, so I recommend download from official website. And yeah, this holders for glass. It doesn't work on my old wooden table, but if you put it on a window... Well, there is some cables and joystick, of course. Let me start with the joystick. As you can see, I have no problem reaching or pressing any button, but if your hand is too small or big, well, there is a fix. Next, here's the main trigger with 2 stages like 1, 2. And here's this little boy. You know, every good joystick have this one for double functions. For example, if I press this, I got lights. But if I press it again, this time together with little boy, I got night vision, boy. Yeah, cool, right? I know. Well, this brings me to these 3 switches, which is actually 6 commands because you can go up and down. Plus, you know, little boy, so you get 12 easy commands. Which is, you know, very useful. Even if you play with VR, it's easy, you know, remember like, oh, I'm in the middle, so left, right, up, down, alright. Yes, I own VR too. It's called DK2. The games looks like shit, but there is that immersion. But unfortunately, I can't install the software, so no more VR for me.
Save me.
Oh, I almost forget, there is a lock for, you know, pedal users. So if you don't like this movement, you can click here and it should cancel that movement. But as you can see, it's not like 100%, it's like 60 at the best. I can still turn and game recognize it. So if you're one of those pedal lovers, you probably hate it. You would probably hate it. But not me. Because I don't have pedals. So how does it feel? Well, it's actually very light. You shouldn't expect any resistance. So I saw a few compressions on YouTube of all joysticks and this one is kind of lightest. But there is a question, is that bad? Well, for example, there is that very realistic and heavy, that Bardog joystick, and very expensive also, but you know, if you're not some goddamn Rambo, you get tired, like soon. So if you can soy boy like me, or you girl, hi, or you 12 or whatever, I think you very appreciate that light spring because you can play like 4 hours and you will never get tired or feel exhausted. But unfortunately, not everything is unicorn and sunshine. There is one big problem, and I show you right now. Do you see that? You see that? What kind of dark magic is this? Well, at least my fighter is useful. Well done, Alina. You useless greedy little fuck. bitch. Basically what happening here is that my center of the stick go absolutely mad, and from this position is now here. See, now I'm flying straight, but if I lose it, I start twisting. Fortunately, there is a simple fix. Just unplug this cable and put it back again. And as you can see, everything works as before. You don't have to restart game or Logitech software. Just unplug it and put it back, and you're basically back in the business. It wouldn't matter if it happens once a month or once a week, like it was half years back. But this time it happened every 5 minutes, almost every 5 minutes, and practically make the game unplayable. And even if it happened only once every 2 hours, it's pretty annoying. Like imagine that you are in that VR and the center go crazy. And even without VR it's annoying because you lost a lot of the precious time, and the enemy commander has you on a plate while you fight with your own joystick. And he's like,
Fire everything!
and you know you're fucked. I know exactly what you're thinking about right now. What about throttle? Well, there is actually no problem with throttle, and has never been. Everything has always worked. I'm serious. The only detail is that sometimes this light doesn't come on, but who cares about that, right? Here you can set up the stiffness. Then here and here are such a two crap, I don't know what else to call it. The upper one I managed to fuck up, the lower one still goes. But maybe it fits in some simulation fighters, but for Elite it's quite useless. Luckily you don't feel it when you play. Let's talk about buttons. Again, I have to say they are all very easily accessible. Blah.
Accessible.
For example, there is flight assist, there is reverse, and here is free lock. And by the way, I saw one fucked up review where this guy said that this ring is unnecessary and useless. Like really? Then where is your shield cell? Moron. And embarrassing to use. Shut the fuck up. I feel like a Darth Vader every single time. Look, what does he do? What does he do? Yes, exactly. Using shield cells. And what about the second ring? Oh, you mean this one? Well, this is most useless / useful button on this joystick, because I'm using that exclusively for silent run. If you don't know what silent run is, it basically turns off your shield. And you don't want to accidentally turn off your shield. So that's why it's here, because you never ever accidentally hit this button. Then this blue one is mouse movement, but I'm using normal mouse, and this one is click mouse, but I never use that. And Tom, what about the flashy screen? Oh, you mean this one, fam? With my name? Yeah, it's cool, right? Well, it's displaying modes, and whatever you call the file with modes that you see here. Like, for example, mine, it's Commander Tom Riddle. Ooh, yeah. Then here and here are 3 buttons, or 6 with my little double function friend, and you can bin whatever you want. I got recall fighter, attack my target, and a camera, third person for, my videos. By the way, shooting videos with this joystick is amazing and very easy to use. And from the back you got these direction buttons for, thrusters, up, down, left, right. And this is mouse wheel. You can bind whatever you want. You can bind down, up, and you can also click on that. And that's basically throttle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I give you some final conclusion. Well, I had a lot of fun and I really like my Saitek. And I like it even more when it works with no center issues. So if I knew what I knew now, well, I would rather have Pro version. Just because better build quality and, double spring, whatever that means, this one have only one spring. I was considering buy Pro version for myself, it seems like a best choice because, I don't lose my skill. My muscle memory, remains untouched. But also, I want to try something new. I have a couple joystick in my mark and basically waiting for discount. Because that shit is expensive. Also, I found this CQC Arena Hall of Fame, where is the setups of the best players. There's like 5 commanders using Thrustmaster T16000M. But come on, it's fucking orange. And I hate orange. I don't want to be orange. That's why I don't like Python, by the way, because that fucking orange cockpit. Well, there's 2 commanders with Saitek Pro version, 2 badass commanders with war dogs, and 1 weirdo with cheap keyboard. Only keyboard, what the fuck, Ian? And some other combination. But hey, keep that in your mind, that what's work best for CQC Arena match, it's not necessarily best for the open game. So I think Saitek X52 Pro, it's kinda golden standard for Elite Dangers. It's practically the same joystick which you see in every cockpit. And holy shit, have you seen the movie Mega Shark vs. Mecha Shark? Starring T-Elk from Stargate. Yes, here our Jaffa warrior friend controls his mechanical shark submarine with Saitek X52 Pro. That's like the best recommendation ever. By the way, the movie is 10 out of 10. But let's go back to my Saitek X52. Well, I will probably use it before I found adequate replacement. Cause hey, even with the centering problem, it's still 1000 times better than playing on a mouse and keyboard. So I will try save some money for, Vardok. Because it's time to become a real man, I guess. And, compared to Vardog, the other joystick look like a cheap toys for me. Or maybe except this one. So yeah, that's it, I'm done. Congratulations to everyone who made it to this point. You are elite. Or maybe like? Anyways, thank you for watching, and I leave you with some gameplay because I thought you would like to see this joystick in action. So, 07 Commanders.
Five, four, three, two, one, engage.